Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can probably see from the title, I wanted to test out if you can use Color Street nail strips with a gel top coat over the top. If you are unfamiliar with Color Street, they are basically stick-on nail strips made out of real nail polish, as you can see here. And what I'm thinking is if the gel polish does work over the top of these nail strips, they will probably work with other brands as well, because I know there are tons of brands out there similar to Color Street. And I'm also going to be testing out a few different gel top coat brands with the Color Street nails. So we're going to test out the Model 1's Shiny Gel. We're going to test out this shiny gel from Sweetie Nail Supply. We will try out the shiny gel polish from Beetles and also the matte gel polish from Beetles. And that is just to make sure, like, if there's one gel polish that works with the nail strips and then the other one, maybe it falls off really quickly or it wrinkles or it doesn't cure right. So I just wanted to try out a few different brands just to make sure they all work. Okay, so let's go ahead and unbox these Color Street nail strips. And I'll go ahead and prep my nails with the supplies provided in the kit. And by the way, I did not get these Color Street nail strips off their website. I actually got them from the app Whatnot. And I got these for like almost half price. So if you are interested in trying out Color Street nail strips, I would totally recommend checking out Whatnot because you can get some pretty good deals. So here they are. What a beautiful color. I really like the light blue with the glitter. They do come with 8 different sizes, so I'm going to go ahead and start with prepping my nails and then I will size those out. So I got a nail prep pad, which I think is just like an alcohol wipe. And then I did get this nail file. I did not get a cuticle pusher, so I'm just going to go ahead and use a cuticle pusher that I already have. Okay, I literally cut myself. You probably can't see it anymore because I washed it off, but I cut myself while I was pushing back my cuticles, and it wasn't even with this sharp piece, it was with this side. So anyways, I'm all good now, but that's just a reminder to be gentle and just take your time when you're pushing back your cuticles. Anyways, all of my cuticles are pushed back. I am going to take this Color Street nail file that was provided and just file and buff my nails. And then I am going to wipe down my nails with this wipe. Okay, I have these nail strips out and ready. So I am going to size them out and just pick out whichever one fits my nails the best. And just keep in mind, if you're in between sizes and there's just a size that is way too small for you, but then the next size over is way too big, you can always cut them or tear them. They're really easy to cut apart to customize your nail shape. So those are all sized out now. And this does not require any sort of base coat, so we can go ahead and just start applying them now. There is a protectant layer over the top of the nails, so I'm just going to peel that right off. So shiny. And then we're going to peel off the other side where the adhesive is. Just be careful because they can tear if you do it too quickly or aggressively. Oh, there we go. And honestly, I'm not that great at applying these. So I don't really have like any method or tips to apply these really. So I'm just gonna place this down, trying to get it close to my cuticle so there's not a big gap, and also making sure there's not gonna be any wrinkles. Yeah, definitely not perfect. I'm really not that great at applying these, but the main point of this video is to see if it works with the gel top coat. And then basically you're just going to carefully tear it off, just like that. And if you are doing your other nail, you would use this side for your other thumbnail. And then you can kind of see there's some little pieces sticking up. You can kind of just tuck that underneath your nail, smooth out the tip a little bit. And since these are made out of regular nail polish, there's no curing required until we actually apply the gel top coat. So I'm gonna do this whole process on all the rest of my nails, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna try out the gel top coat. They are now applied. I know they don't look perfect. I did kind of accidentally tear too much on this nail around the cuticle, so I did patch it up with another piece of nail strip. I'm gonna try out the Beetles Shiny Gel Top Coat first. Okay, I'm curious to see if it's gonna cure properly. I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, a little bit of bad news. I took it out of the lamp and it seemed like it cured, but then I kind of just pushed down on it with my nail and you can see the indent of my nail. And that normally wouldn't happen with like a regular gel. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm thinking after I try the other 3 top coats, I'm thinking I might try Builder Gel over the last one to see if it works. So I think I'm gonna try the matte top coat, see if that is any different, because I do know matte top coats is kind of a different formula than shiny top coats. So let's try that on my index fingernail. Here is how the matte nail turned out, and it's doing kind of the same thing the first nail did, where I indent my nail into it and then the indent shows up. But a little update on this first nail. I was looking at it more and I noticed when I do the indent, it slowly bounces back. So maybe it did work. I mean, I'm not necessarily recommending it, but I don't know. The indent did bounce back. That's really interesting. I was not expecting that. Move on to the Model 1's Shiny Gel. Maybe a different formula will work. We'll find out. That Model 1's gel is all cured, and the same thing happened with the first nail. It looks fine, it appears to be cured, but when I make an indent, it makes a mark, and then slowly it just kind of disappears. That is so weird. I do have one more gel top coat to try out before we try the builder gel. And this one is quite a bit more expensive. It's supposed to be a lot better quality than the other three. So maybe this one will work, but I don't know. I don't really have high hopes because the other three didn't cure like completely hard like a regular gel would. So this one from Sweetie Nail Supplies, still doing the same thing that I talked about earlier. So I'm using this Emily, and it is a clear builder gel. Now it is a builder base, which means it will require a top coat over it. And then with builder gel, I just like to turn my hand upside down before curing, just so I can kind of self-level. Okay, I am kind of excited now. I think it actually worked. I mean, it feels completely solid. It looks like it cured okay. I still have to put the top coat on though. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Beetles Shiny Gel Top Coat to finish it off. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the shiny top coat over this nail so there's just not a random matte nail and the others are shiny. Okay, it looks like the answer is a builder base. It looks like that worked the best out of all of the top coats that I tried. Well, this isn't even a top coat, but out of everything I tried, the builder base seems to work. I'm really glad I found something that does work because I was really worried this video was just going to be a complete fail. But I'm curious to see how long they last. So I am actually filming this video the day that I'm planning on posting this video. So what I'm gonna do is in a week or so, I'll just comment and also probably put in the description box how long they lasted and if they started chipping after a week or peeling off after a week or before that. So I will update you guys in the comments on how long they are lasting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.